Hey everybody, sorry I missed doing a video last week. I'm actually focusing most of my efforts on getting all these snakes up on the website for sale. I've got probably 1,200 ball pythons here right now, and I need to move a lot of them out before the 2022 babies start hatching. So I think by the end of the day today, I should have another 120 on the website. That'll probably be about 300 to 350 that I've added in the past month. So I've got a long way to go yet, but you know, I'm getting them on. So that's where I've been doing, or that's what I've been spending most of my time doing, which hasn't left a whole lot of time to do videos. So I missed last week, may miss next week, I'm not really sure right now, but I have something to show you this week. So this video is going to be on paradox ball pythons. Paradox is when you have a snake that seems to be showing two different morphs at one time. And not like combining codoms together, but two completely different morphs that can't both be in the same animal. So I have some examples here. These are all animals that I've had here for a while. Some of them hatched this year, some of them are a couple of years older or older. So anyway, I just wanted to show you some examples of paradox. So paradox is random. There are certain morphs that are more likely to have paradox. Albino is one of them. I seem to get a couple albino paradox animals every year. The frequency of paradox, I mean, like I said, it's random. You can't breed to produce paradox, but it does happen often enough that, I mean, you know, I produce roughly 2,000 to, I think this in 2021, I produced about 2,600 ball pythons, and we probably hatched, I don't know, 7 or 8 paradox out of that many. So, you know, it happens, but just not very common. You can see the dark patches here. So on an albino, or more properly amelanistic animal like this, this should be impossible to have the black on it. So it's kind of crazy that that happens. And the nice thing about paradox is that because it's not inheritable, you can't just breed this to another paradox and expect to get paradox. The prices of them aren't generally a whole lot more than a normal version, like a normal albino. Wouldn't be, I mean, this one would be more just because it's unique and it's a one-of-a-kind thing, but it's not like it's worth 20 times the amount because it's a paradox. Now, if you could reproduce that, that would be a different story. Okay, the next one I have here is another albino. This one is an albino leopard, and she's het pied. I actually just put this one up for sale. I've had it here for a while, and I decided I just didn't need it. The paradox wasn't going to do anything for me breeding wise, so I decided to put her up for sale, and boy, she sold quick. But look how unique that is. I mean, there'll never be another paradox albino leopard that has this exact look to it. You know, I'm sure there's other paradox albino leopards out there, but each one's going to be unique. Okay. So it's pretty common, not common, but it's more common to have albinos have paradox in them, at least as far as my experience goes. Champagne is another one that tends to have a lot of paradoxing in it. Here is a paradox mystic potion. You can see the darker patches there, and of course this one here, and then a little bit on the tail. Just a really cool, unique animal. You know, I have others here. I've actually got a paradox bamboo pastel clown here. And actually, I'm gonna go stare at that for a couple seconds. So I'm gonna go grab him. Okay, here, this guy is in shed, but this is a paradox pastel bamboo clown. And the weird thing is, it's not even a normal clown that's coming through, it's just normal that's coming through on this. You know, you'd think by being a clown that if it was a paradox, some of it would just be normal clown color and pattern, and then bamboo clown color and pattern, but this is just normal and pastel bamboo clown. I was hoping that he wouldn't be in shed when I did this video, but all the rest of them were all good to go, so just decided to film it anyway. Okay, so the next one I have, this one just has a really little bit of paradox on it. This is a Paradox Pastel Ivory. I'm gonna go put him back in his tub. So yeah, not a very extreme, just a little bit right there and a little bit right there, but still enough to be classified as a paradox. Also a little bit of darkness on the head stripe there too. But very minor amount of paradoxing in that one. Here's another one with a pretty minor amount. This one is an Ultramel Pastavi. So Ultramel Pastel Mojave. You can see one little patch right there. And then right there in the neck and a little bit on the head. I guess there's also another. Nope, that's a normal. That's typical Ultramel. So yeah, this one's got a very minor amount of it. Okay, now for, in my opinion, are the coolest ones that I have. These are just the ones that I have right now. I've produced dozens of Paradox over the last 20 plus years, but these are just the ones I happen to have right now. I've shown other Paradoxes in past videos. You'd have to go back and look through, you know, 200 videos or whatever to find them all, but they're in other videos too. This is one of my favorites. This is a Cherry Bomb Paradox. So an albino Super Mojave Paradox. I was really shocked when this boy hatched out. Come on, sit still. Just the brightness of the yellow along with the really high white. Really cool snake. And then look at the head and get him to sit still for a little bit. Look at the head, it's almost split down the middle in the front half of the head from between the eyes to the nose. Okay, one more to show you. This is the one that I can't explain. Take a look at this. This guy doesn't know what he wants to be. He's got, so I bred a bamboo spinner blast. So bamboo, spider, pinstripe, pastel to a pastel krypton. And it was funny, it was actually before I even knew what I had in the kryptons. I was actually calling kryptons Aztecs at first. Just the name I came up for them, kind of a code name for that project, until I could figure out what was going on. And so I just looked at this guy's label of what produced them, and it was bamboo spinner blast to pastel. I had it listed as a pastel Aztec het clown. Well, Aztec is the same as Krypton, so it's basically a pastel Krypton. So this guy is either het for clown or het for cryptic. And I haven't bred him yet. He was hatched in, I believe it was 2019, and I just kind of put him on the shelf and mostly forgot about him. I mean, you know, I've been taking care of him and everything, but never really came up with anything good to breed to him. So I don't know if I'm going to do it this year, but definitely for the 2023 season, I'll breed him to at least one clown female. And then I'll be able to find out if he's het for cryptic or if he's het for clown, and also figure out which of the other genes are in there. He's just a really unique snake, definitely a one-of-a-kind snake. I've thought about selling him, but he's just so cool. I don't know, I just love this guy. He's definitely ready to breed. I wish I would have thought about breeding him earlier. You know, we're kind of in the middle of the breeding season right now. I've been breeding for well over a month now, and most of my females have been bred a couple times already, so I don't think it would really pay to put him in with any anymore. But we'll see what comes out next year. Maybe I'll show him in a video next fall possibly, and then I'll show the female I'm going to breed to him. Maybe I'll even breed him to 2 just to up my odds of getting a clutch, and then I'll show the results, because I think this guy is just fascinating. Like I can't wait to see what genes are going to come out of him. Okay, so that's it for the Paradox. That's all I have right now. I'll probably do another Paradox video after next breeding season when I have a whole new group of them. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I promise I'll be back soon with another video. I just don't know exactly when. I'm gonna really work hard at getting these snakes up on the website. If you look on my Morph Market page, look on my website, royalconstrictordesigns.com, you can see everything I've been putting up lately. My page and my site are absolutely loaded with snakes right now. And I'm going to be adding a lot more, hopefully every week for the next couple of months at least. So definitely check that out, royalconstrictordesigns.com, or you can find that on Morph Market as well. So hope you guys are having a good breeding season right now. If you are breeding, if you're not, if you just have pets, enjoy those too. And I'll be back again with another video very soon. See you guys later.